Okay, we're at the Hampton Inn, Leesburg, Florida. Checking in, we paid $186 after fees and taxes for this. Located in Leesburg, Florida, next to a microtel. And it's kind of beside the highway here. And there's a smell of marijuana coming from the microtel, but all right, so we got Diamond member parking here. Pretty big parking lot. If you're gonna walk your dog, they do have the pet waste trash bags. Coming down here, they have a few handicap spots there, and then parking around the back. It does appear that they have lighting here in the parking lot for at night. And they have a Ruby Tuesday next door. There's also an Outback Steakhouse nearby, Chick-fil-A, and a few other places to eat. Check-in was smooth. However, we had to request the welcome amenities because they weren't offered. So, welcome amenities included a choice of water, Coke, Diet Coke, Lay's potato chips, or cookies. So after we asked about it, they came up with it. This is the entrance. Luggage carts. And then this is like a sitting, this is part of the dining room. So this is where breakfast is in the morning. TV. All right, front desk. And there's the front door where I came in. They have a little treat shop here. Different treats. Pretty big selection. And they have a fitness center, guest laundry, ice, pool, restrooms. There's the fitness center, which I'll get to in a little bit. Water fountain. And past the dining room is another little sitting area with tables with power, so you can charge your devices. It's kind of quiet back here, which is nice. They have a TV. Okay. They have 2 elevators. That's storage and an exit out to the parking lot. Restrooms are here. And then the pool is nearby, so we have pool towels here, complimentary pool towels. Various maintenance rooms. And we'll exit out to the pool area. Oh, here's ice on the first floor. Oh, guest laundry. That's nice. All right. So they have 1 washer, 1 dryer, Let's see, it takes quarters, $3 to do wash, and $3 to do the dryer. So $6 and your washer can be done in about an hour. Telephone. Okay, let's go out to the pool. Oh man, I will say the marijuana smell is strong. Not sure where it's coming from. I did see one guy smoking over at the microtel, so maybe it's still coming from there or what. So you need your key card. Nope, my key card is not working. Oh. Huh. All right, so key card isn't working in the pool. Maybe it's not open for the season yet. I don't know. It's April 1st, or it's the first week of April, I should say. Anyway, there's a step down into the pool, also a handicap chair. If you're want to use that to get into the pool, it starts out at 3 feet, and then it goes all the way to 5 feet. Some lounge chairs over there. Not very many, I must say. So, if you're gonna sit out at the pool on a busy day, you might want to bring another chair, folding chair or something. Anyway, that is the pool area. Okay, here's the fitness room. All right. Disposable earbuds are available for your use. Well, that's kind of nice. Telephone, fire extinguisher, complimentary towels. Oh, they have a water machine. That's nice. Filtered water in the gym. Big TV. All right. We got this machine here. That's serious. What does this do? All different kinds of exercises you can do on this one. Okay, and then we have just a standalone bench, probably for those free weights over here that we'll get to, but here's a couple of elliptical machines. Same brand name. Looks like you can plug in USB and headphones at the bottom there. Nice feature. Over to the free weights. Looks like we got a couple of exercise mats here. Some bands, stretch bands, free weights, kettlebells, and some balls, some more straps. That's definitely heavy duty stuff there. Then we've got treadmills. So we got 3 treadmills. And so the TV is kind of over there. So if you're on the treadmill, well, I guess it does have like a screen. I'm sure you can put your iPad up here. And headphones, USB. And then last but not least, we have the fitness bike. Very nice. Everything looks fairly new in here. There's no weird smells. Looks like maybe a couple of lights out over there. Unless I gotta turn them on. Oh, whoa, should have done that when I walked in. That makes a big difference. All right, and they keep it to 68 degrees. So it's nice and cool for your workout. All right, we're gonna grab the elevator. And this is a Coney elevator. I'm going to 5. Not sure what the keypad is for. Never seen one of those. Elevator's quiet. It's not jumpy. So anybody with a fear of elevators should be comfortable in this. I think somebody spilled something on the floor that was sticky. Fast elevator too. Okay, 5th floor. Let's check out the ice. All right, got the ice machine. Linen chute. That's probably not for guests. All right, good to know on the ice machine. And they keep up on the water filter for the ice machine, which is nice. All right, let's head to the room. All right, here is the room. So I've already been up here and unloaded the stuff. So right off to the right is the bathroom. So we have a sink there. We have some towels here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 big towels. So four big towels. Sink, tissues, soap, nice wallpaper, extra TP, hair dryer. Let's see how the TP is, if it's like sandpaper or not. All right, so not quite sandpaper, but it's pretty thin. Shower. There's the shower head. You know, some hotels have the shower head so low I'm standing above it, but this one's up pretty high and it's clean. That's always good. And the tub is clean, shiny. That's nice. So that whole tub area, and you got a grab bar there to help you get in. So this hotel does not have bar soap. So you gotta use whatever they have on the wall here, which is this. Or you bring your own, or sometimes you can ask the front desk for bar soap. So there's a full-length mirror, stuff thing to hang your stuff on. This appears to be a closet. So we got the token iron, and you got 8 hangers, which is kind of nice. And the ironing board looks kind of wonky. Like this should be straight, so there might be something wrong with the ironing board. Shelf to put your stuff on. No safe in the room. There's no weird smells. It just smells like there's no smells. So came in, they had it on 72. Now let's check out the fan setting. So sometimes we like to sleep with the fan on, and in this case it only looks like they have low and high setting fan. So maybe the fan will stay on the whole time, I don't know, but I usually like the sound of the fan to help me sleep. So the room size is pretty good. 2 queen beds, and we have a stand here for your luggage, pull out drawer, storage space, which is nice. We have an outlet here to plug things in, and then they welcome you on their TV. What else do we have here? We have a fridge. So let's look at that. Fridge is cold, and it does have a setting to make it warmer or colder. No freezer. So this one does not have freezer. So if you have any of those gel packs or whatever, they may not freeze. Microwave and ice bucket cups. 3 more drawers for storage, and TV remote. There's a little tiny coffee maker, I guess. I don't drink coffee, so I don't really know. Maybe you just put one of the cups down there. Not sure. Oh, we got more charging here. Some cups. And lids, decaf, regular. So 2 regulars, 2 decafs, some sugars, oh, and some teas. So some Lipton tea, a couple Lipton teas there. And then, so we got the chair. Is this a drawer? Nope, it's not a drawer. But you have this nice desk here and another outlet. Outlets are important, and this room has plenty of them, as you can see. So that's nice. Some a little bit of artwork there. It's a nice touch. So overall, I'd say this room is clean. That just says that the room is controlled by the wall thermostat. So, all right, so the beds, you sit on the bed. Oh, I'd say the bed has a medium firmness to it. So that'll be good sleeping for me. Between the beds, you have your token phone, no alarm clock. But you do have plugs for your electronics and 2 lights. Overall, I'd say this room is clean. It smells nice. There's no odors. And I did get a room. There's one side of the hotel that faces the airport, and I was hoping I'd be able to see the runway from here for my son. He loves airplanes. But I don't see the control tower or the runway. But you can kind of see the highway. There it is. The good news is that none of the rooms are on the side of the highway. So you're not going to hear the traffic really, no matter what room you get. So it seems to be in a safe area. We can see the Outback sign from here. So there's Outback. And then this is Ruby Tuesdays right next door here. So, but like I said, it does seem to be in a safe area. The hotel is clean. And we'll look forward to breakfast in the morning. It's got your smoke detector, and I guess that might be a separate speaker in case of a fire or something. But, and then your sprinkler up there. Checkout is at 11. They did notify us around, I'd say it was around 4 that our room was ready, but we didn't get here until about 6. So checkout is at 11, We asked for a late checkout. Oh, there's a plane coming in. And where's the plane? I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is. Coming in for landing. The guy at the front desk said a noon checkout shouldn't be a problem, and the airport must be right over there. But we're on the 5th floor, and that's as high as you can go, so you really can't see the airport. Noon checkout should not be a problem. Just call the front desk in the morning when they have the morning shift, and they'll know better about how many people are checking in and checking out, and then they can tell us. But overall, I'm very pleased with the room. Okay, for breakfast we have these cheese omelets, maple sausage, and red skin potatoes that are gone, and some toppings: brown sugar, almonds, raisins. And then over here, your butter, cream cheese, breads, bagels, toast, apples, there's your plates and your knives and your silverware, waffle maker. This is late, so breakfast is almost over, but nobody really seems to be out here cleaning. So over here we've got hard-boiled eggs, flatware. Seems to be pretty decent flatware. A lot of hotels have that really cheap stuff that bends when you try to cut things. And we got oatmeal, cereals, juices. And that's about breakfast. Here's the coffee bar. Somebody asked for potatoes, but it didn't sound like they were willing to make any more potatoes. Okay, a couple more thoughts on breakfast. There appeared to be one young lady down there that was wasn't taking care of the whole breakfast bar. So there was a lot of things out, and in order to get the stuff, you had to go knock on the door that she was hiding behind and ask for whatever you needed, because she was not cleaning up the breakfast area at all during breakfast, and she was not resupplying anything during breakfast. So, and then the other thing is the air conditioner. So right now it's pretty quiet. You hear that? It sounds like you're reaching into an ice bucket. It does it from time to time. But anyway, it was loud enough at one point to wake me up in the night, so I'm not really doing it right now, but so this unit may need some maintenance, but overall the hotel was clean and nice. I had a decent night's sleep in the bed, and so we'll go from there. can now verify that the toilet paper is the typical sandpaper toilet paper that most hotels have. I really wouldn't call it guest choice because I don't know of any guests that would choose to have sandpaper toilet paper. So just wrapping up at the Hampton Inn, Leesburg. Overall, it was a nice hotel. The pool, we finally figured out the pool. It was that nobody unlocked it for the day, so that's why there was no key card access. But this morning we went down to check it out and the key card did work. So when we got to the pool, I heard some loud music. Like, I thought it was coming from the microtel next door, but there's kind of a picnic table slash maybe a break area next to the pool. And there was a guy, I guess he's the employee, and he had a one of those trash picker uppers, so he was there for a little bit, and I guess he missed something. And then he came out to pick up trash in the parking lot, and then he went back to his table to watch some more YouTube videos. But the pool is, well, it didn't feel like it was heated. So not sure what's going on there, but it was very cold water. I have to bring a thermometer with me for my next video. But pool was cold. The fire alarm went off while we were eating breakfast, and apparently somebody was smoking in the men's bathroom on the bottom floor. Fortunately, the whole fire department didn't come. I guess they were able to call the fire department in time and prevent them from coming. But I don't know why somebody would be smoking in the bathroom. It just doesn't make any sense. You just come out and smoke outside. Unless, of course, it's not the legal kind of smoke. I don't know. And lastly, my wife said the shampoo did not get sudsy and it didn't clean her hair very well. So, and I did notice that also. So just a couple of notes on that, but checkout was easy. They sent us a text to check out with, and they did extend the checkout to 11:30 from 11 a.m. They couldn't go any longer than that. We were waiting for some friends to meet up with, and they were going to arrive at noon, so we were hoping to get a checkout at noon, but the furthest they said they could go was 11:30. So anyway, that's about it from here. Would we stay here again? Yes. Things they need to improve is the person in the kitchen for breakfast. They're just not attentive enough to the breakfast area as far as cleaning and replenishing the breakfast items. And I think that was the main issue that we had. But I mean, I don't know where this guy is. It's supposed to be cleaning the parking lot. Like I said, he was over at the picnic table before, but I don't know. So anyway, will we stay here again? Yeah, probably. Thanks for watching. Click to subscribe for more tours coming soon. Thanks.